Hey everyone, this is Sumi from the Mochi Cloud, and if it's your first time joining, thank you so much for watching, and if you're already subscribed, thank you for coming back. I have a package, and I'm going to try and be nice to my editing self and get straight into it. I did get one brown box with this, so these two were packaged in the brown box, and like usual, I'm gonna take everything out of one of these boxes and then start unveiling what we got for part 2 of Hobonichi unboxing. So keep watching. You guys, like this is what I was itching to get, and if you don't know the story behind it, go watch my first video. I explain in great depth about it, which is probably one of the reasons why it was 35 minutes long. If this is the Inuyasha cover, let me open this up real quick. So I think you can see that this is the Inuyasha weeks from 2022, and I am really happy I got this, you guys. This is really good. I hope it does lay flat. I think it does. It may need a little bit of training, but hopefully we can get it done. Oh, right there you have the back cover, and of course the details of the manga right here. But I'm gonna just show this to you really close up. Probably you might have seen other videos of it, but I really liked this cover. I think there's none of the 2023 ones I feel like is up to mark with the Inuyasha lineup. It's just my personal opinion. We have the whole gang here, and I'm really excited even Shippo is there. So yeah, and of course we have Sesshomaru on the back, and if you can see here, the holographic detail is very much reminiscent of the Shikonjol in the anime and the manga. Like, it looks like there are fragments of that jewel broken off, and it's just a holographic effect. Yeah, so that is the week's number 1. So this is something that I was not, I did not talk about this one in my Hobonichi preview party impressions one, because this was not released then. But I really loved this illustration, and let me open it up and show you real quick. This is the actual illustration. I believe it is by the artist Shibata Sesshin. Yeah, and it's okay. Let me show you the art, right? And I'll keep this on the side, move it out of the frame. The texture is very I don't know. This is a kind of it's hard, of course, but there's this kind of very light glossiness on it. And my favorite part about this is, you know, how the art actually flows front to back. There is no break in any of it. And of course, this is a collaboration with the Tokyo National Museum, and I really love this illustration, and I wanted to get this one really badly, and I'm glad that I did. I do also have a week's cover to go with this, so I will be putting this in the cover, because since if it's not, you know, fully white, I wouldn't bother with it, but since it is a white texture and there are chances that it would get dirty really quick, I did feel like I would probably put this in a a clear cover for the weeks. I don't think a lot of people pick this up. Like this, I know that this is not definitely one of the best sellers for 2023, because when I went to place my order on October 1st, the second order, most of the weeks were sold out, and you know, they were like sold out, restock coming, and this one was just sitting there, you know, on its side. And I feel like it is a little underappreciated maybe, but I also feel that they could have picked a better illustration by the artist. I know they are more into botanical and you know, floral illustrations if you've seen some of his works. So yeah, and I really love this stamp of this artist's name here. So that is week number 2. The next one that I have is the One Piece weeks, and this is not the bow and tie version. This is the, you know, the one reminiscent of the actual manga panel. It's called To the New World, and I really wanted to get this one. This is really cute. There was one thing about it though, which, let me open it up. You know, the plate of confectionaries that we just saw is how you see how the art, it does not break, right? Like, so if you see the one that I had just opened, that the previous one had, the art did not, it was flowing from the front to the back without any breaking, without any breakage. But this one, and I've noticed this in all the One Piece products, except the Logbook, where the covers had this black spine with the details of the year. And at first I was like, why did they do that? And I did not realize this until I saw the Instagram live from Hobonichi. They were actually doing it because, or in order to mimic the actual magazine, to mimic the actual magazine spine. And you would see it very prominently on the A6 Techo, the red, the Straw Hat Luffy's, the red book. So I was like, okay, so that makes sense, even though, you know, I didn't realize it at first, and then it made sense. And of course, this one is really beautiful. I love the black and white manga panel designs. I am not yet anywhere near this volume or chapter in the manga, so please keep away from spoilers. I'm more of a manga reader other than watching the anime. Yeah, so, and of course there is this panel right here in the front where the full design is available. So, and of course some little details. This is also very much like the Shibata Seishin one that we just saw previously. The cover is nice and smooth. Smooth, not as in smooth bendable, but it's smooth and hard. So of course most of the embossing is in gold, and same goes for the spine, and 2023 is embossed here, and it looks gorgeous. And of course, one of the most interesting features of this one, regardless of, you know, the other weeks, of course, there's this panel with the full artwork, and towards the back you actually have the ship. So this is really pretty. It's almost like, you know, it's like a lost piece of art. That's how this looks like. I don't even know if this is actually in the manga, meaning whether this description of the ship, how it is, you know, how the hulls are and all of that, whether it's actually shown in the manga, whether this exact thing is picked out from the manga panel. Let me know if you've seen it. I have a feeling, I don't know, I'm not sure whether this is something exclusive to Hobonichi, and like a Hobonichi One Piece and not just One Piece. The next product that we have is a bunch of accessories in the same box. This one, they are the note or memo pad or notepad pages for the weeks and the cousin. And I picked up the one which is the design that was created for the Mother / Earthbound collaboration. So I've been wanting to, you know, I've used a lot of supplement pages in my cousin, if you don't know. And one of the things that I'm not really liking about the current setup is, you know, there are a lot of loose papers around, which I want to avoid, and I was really happy that I was able to pick this one up. Hobonichi also sells the same kind of layout in, you know, standard neutral colors. I think it's I think there's a standard black and another color for the weeks. I'm not very sure, but I really loved these patterns. And like I said in my previous video, I'm not a Mother / Earthbound player, but I've watched enough gameplays and I feel very acquainted with the whole franchise. So these are just notebooks or notepads that can slip alongside your main planners, like your cousin or your weeks, and that's what I got them for. And you do get 3 with each of these designs are including 40 pages, and this does include the these are the Tomoe River papers, and from what I can tell, I don't think you can peel them off. Like, they are meant to stay in the book and not be taken out. The last few items in the box are my pencil boards, and let me tell you, okay, let me spread them out. Yeah, I went down the rabbit hole of, you know, getting pencil boards. So of course we have I did not pick up any pencil boards from the One Piece collection. I really wanted to get the Inuyasha one since it was available, and I did pick up the one for the cousin and the weeks, of course, and let me show it to you real quick. This light is not doing it justice, I would say, and of course it's two-sided. We have our main characters, or the main companions, in the first page. The Toto size right there. Is there no Myoga here? Oh, Myoga's not here. Oh, Koga is there, but yeah, I'm a big fan of Koga. Yeah, so this is going straight into my cousin right away because I'm gonna be using this from today. I have no problem because I've been waiting for this for quite a bit, and I was also looking to purchase the cousin. I was not looking to purchase this one. I was only looking to purchase the weeks one of the Inuyasha because I really wanted the cousin pencil board of this Shinsuke Yoshitake you know, illustrations, and this, I don't know, this is, again, let me try to open it. So it says yes on this side and no on this side, and I don't know why, but this is so freaking amazing. It's just so genius. Like, you know those jam cards? I'm not sure if you're aware, but there are these cards like that say just a minute, like when you are in situations where you do not want to either interact with somebody, or when you're just saying, I do need a minute. You know, if you are somebody who are not neurotypical, you might be able to, you know, follow in that kind of situation. This kind of reminds me of that, like you say no. On days that you just don't want to function, you just take this and say no. This is like, no. And I really like this. So I really wish they still had the one for the cousin, but it was not available. It was only for this one and the A6, and I figured I'll just pick the one for the weeks. So I actually have 2 of these. One goes for my, so I do have 3 weeks, so they do have, I will be switching them around, and one of the other ones that I did pick up was this Soul Later Foundation Weeks pencil boards. This one again is such a beautiful illustration. See that? I hope you can see. It's very, I don't know, this probably is gonna go in my traveler's notebook. So I'm really happy about this one. And the last accessory is, of course, the little sticky notes from the Inuyasha lineup. This is the one with the Myoga Gigi. So if you don't know, Myoga is this little flea that keeps jumping around and only shows up when everything is, you know, clear. So if you wanted to be sure that you are safe, then if Myoga shows up, then you know you're safe. This is a little flea, and it's interesting. I think they've made the same for this year for Chopper from One Piece, and I was not able to pick that up. So all of these are the stuff that was in the first package, and we're gonna open the next box. I know what this is. I know there's just one item in here, and you might be probably watching this video to see this item clearly based on the title. It is, of course, the Going Merry Logbook, and I need to take this out. I am very thankful that they did give a dust bag, and it is a lovely dust bag. It is beautiful, and of course we're gonna open it, and let me tell you, I need to be a little careful with this one because I have a feeling this one scratches a lot. And of course there is a small bag again. Let's take it out the right side. Oh, it is pretty. Look at that. There is slightly some scratches that I can see. Very little. Oh, the smell of leather. Sorry, I needed to smell that. Okay, so when Hobonichi teased the One Piece lineup prior to August 25th, I saw this and I didn't think much of it. And when they, you know, released the full line on August 25th, they showed more details and everything, and of course it was very beautiful because they did show the inside of it. But it was later when I was watching their Instagram live that I realized this was like one of those pieces where you take some time for it to sink in, and then it's like instant love. And that's exactly what happened with this one. It's beautiful. It is gorgeous. And of course, it is the logbook. I'm gonna take all of this out of the way and show you. Look at that, that's gorgeous. That is beautiful. One of the things I think is I do know that this leather kind of scratches pretty quick, and I can already see a little bit of it maybe during the handling. There is this line right here I can see, which I personally don't baby my leather, but it is something to think about. There you go, my nail just caught that. So I don't, like I said, I don't baby my leather. It's any of these, I do take good care of my planner products, but I don't like, I feel like these things need to be lived in. You need to have your skin touch the leather, and it needs to patina over time for it to actually show up. So let me stop rambling and show you the actual cover. Look at that. That goes all the way in. Oh, there it goes. Just flew out of the way. It's beautiful. I hope you can see. And of course, we have the One Piece magazine. All the embossing is done in gold. We have the viewer card, and it says right here, and the logbook information. Beautifully done. And of course, you can see Ichiro Oda, Shueisha, Hobonichi, right there. The two bookmarks, they don't have anything at the bottom, which I kind of like, but I do feel they might fray a bit, so I'm not very sure if there needs to be anything done about it. I might probably do something. You know, I really want to just slide my cousin into this right away. Yeah, let's do that. So I have a cover, a clear cover on this Cousin Avec. This is the 2022. While I want to, you know, keep it pretty and nice and pristine. I think I want to try this. Yes, it does fit. So if you have a clear cover on your Hobonichi cousin, it will fit in this. And let's see, should I even use these things? Maybe not. I'm not a big bookmark fan, but oh, it's gorgeous. Okay, I have to take this off. Look at that. I've taken out the Inuyasha cousin pencil board and one of the notepads from the Mother series that goes along with the cousin, and I've also put a clear cover on this week's. Now I'm gonna show, and I did try this out prior and I know it works, so I'm gonna put this one right here alongside the logbook, and it fits pretty well, as you can see. And the pencil board goes maybe somewhere here. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to slide this week's, which has a clear cover on, into the secretarial pouch or the secretarial pocket on this side. So this is like a pretty nifty setup. It has the weeks and the cousin and also the memo notebook, and it can all fit together. There you go. It's pretty chunky now, but it works. So there you have it. This is part 2 of my Hobonichi haul. I don't have anything more to show. This is more than enough. And let me know if you picked up something from the October release. I know that a lot of people were vying for the Stapo, which I did not choose. I did not have any use for that. So yeah, if you've watched this far, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.